You're going to see a lot of hams buying a lot of different equipment. We're going to take a look inside the commercial area. We'll take a look at its radio. We'll hear some commentary from that are very satisfied with HamFest, and we're going to hear a little bit of commentary of people that had some problems. Not too much in that area. You'll hear from some of the volunteers as well, and we'll hear from Mr. Mike, and we'll hear from a number of the different volunteers. There were quite a few, and I got most of them on camera. You'll see all that, so stick with it. Stick with this part, stick with the other parts that I have.
Place the whole floor on both sides. Let me loosen that up a little bit here.
Can you tell me why anyone would buy a Flex either 3000 or 5000 over an ICOM 756 Pro 3? Why?
Well, for one thing, the pan adapter display is superior to anything else. You get real, true scope-like settings and appearance, and you just see everything that's in front of you. Okay, just like as you do in a normal pan adapter. And you certainly need a high-priced piece of test equipment to get anything comparable. Price of the 3000 is $15.99, and that's free shipping.
Yeah, I gotta ask.
Because I'll never get invited again.
Yeah. In the true fashion of flea marketing and shopping around, that everybody likes to bargain, so prices don't mean anything. I give it away to people that need it. Some kids that come through, but you guys with money in your pockets, I want to get some of it to make it worth my while, because it's expensive to come up here. And I'll write down on a piece of paper, I'd like to get $10 for this item. And I'll write 10 on it and put it upside down. And I say, well, make me an offer, and if it's more than what I've written down on the paper, you'll still get it for what it's on the paper. And if it's less, you don't get it. Yeah, what are you going to give me for this?
I'd like to offer you $1.
What, you think this is worth $1?
Yes.
Well, since you really look desperate, you got to get a picture of this guy, because I know the people that are going to look at it. I'll give it to you. So put your $1 away and spend it on something that you really need.
Thank you so much, sir.
Why do you like NearFest so much?
I think it's more of a social event for us now. We just like seeing the same folks over, every year and twice a year, and just get to renew acquaintances, I guess.
We come to NearFest twice a year. We've been to all of them so far, and we used to go to the old Hoss Traders days. So we've been this direction for quite some time.
How well do you think it's? Tell me how you feel it's run.
I really feel that it's run excellent. It's the people, Mr. Mike, Polly, the whole group are wonderful, and it's been a fantastic event.
You guys cold?
Not yet. Doing fine.
Would you rather have cold and dry or wet and warm?
Cold and dry, any day. Any day. I'll take it.
How about warm and dry? Okay. You restore. Tell me what you do.
Well, we take the Johnson line, the EF Johnson line, and restore the transmitters, the Ranger 1, the Ranger 2, the Viking Valiant 1, the Viking Valiant 2, the matchboxes, the Courier, Thunderbolt, Pacemaker, just about the whole Johnson line of transmitters. And we strip them down, rescreen the faces, clear coat the faces, repaint the cases, electrically make sure that they're operational, replace all the capacitors that are in it, check the resistors, and then put it on the air and test it on the air. And then upon that being successful, it'll go into its case and it'll be all finished and ready for a new home.
What is involved in restoring? Because as I look at it, it looks like you've even gotten the screening redone.
In order to restore them, you have to strip the faces and the cases entirely. So the face has to be stripped to bare metal, and then you have to fill all of the little flaws in the face caused by the spot welding, and then etch prime it, and then sand it, use a filler primer and sand that, and then paint it. And then once it's painted, wet sanded, send it off to the silk screener, get the silk screening done, bring it back, and at that point apply the clear coat, Wet sand the clear coat with 2000, and then through a 3-step process, polish the face to a brilliant shine with no flaws in it.
And my name's Skip McDonald, K1CCS. There's going to be a revolt, Mike, because there's a lot of us people that come in prepaid, and when we came through the gate this morning, it looked like this action had been going on for at least 2 days when we came up the hill. The big question I have is all these roped off yellow areas that are there, and now that I go by them after it's been open for an hour, there's still no sale. So you're taking up prime retail space for your privileged parking people.
You started what magazine in the early 60s?
In 1960, I started 73 magazine.
And if I remember correctly, the price of the magazine was not 73 cents, it was
37 cents.
37 cents.
Right.
And
2 for 73.
why did you start it?
Well, I wanted to promote new ham technologies, and I'd spent many years at the workbench having a wonderful time, and I have a character flaw that I keep exercising, and that is when I find something that is fun, I have to share it. I'm always ahead of the time, and of course the establishment fights anything new. Every new development that's come along in history has been fought by the establishment. When I discovered ham teletype, I said, hey, this is fun, and come on, let's get more people on it. Let's have more fun, more people having fun. And so I started a journal on ham teletype back in 1951.
What do you have for a home rig?
Oh, I'm not on the air right now.
Okay.
I'm just too many things. Well, I'm trying to promote health, and I've done the research and find how you can cure any illness with no drugs. Any. Cancer, a total cure without fail. Those on raw food. And those on cooked food were getting cancer and heart disease and other human ailments.
I'm Jim Evans, N1HTS.
And you're a volunteer?
I'm a volunteer. I come and help out with the land rush every time. I get here before 6 o'clock, and I'm here until after the cars go in.
Everybody looks happy.
Everyone looks happy.
The name is Paul DiPetrillo.
Polly.
Or Paulie.
Yep.
Although my mother would say his name is Paul. And they call us W1PRA.
And what is your job here?
My job here is Sergeant at Arms. And I try to keep these warm and wonderful human beings, I try to keep them warm and wonderful, try to make them behave.
What kind of 2 days has it been?
It's been absolutely nothing but angels. Look around you, everyone is just being a wonderful human being. They're all enjoying it. If anyone gives me a problem, I just point to them and Melanie takes them right down to the ground. It's quick action.
Can you give me any kind of communications that you used to use in your in Rhode Island?
In Rhode Island, well, only when you're in Rhode Island,
right?
Can you do that? Can you, you know, if I see someone that I think might be a problem, I might give them a little, let them understand that this is not appreciated.
Will that work in New Hampshire?
I don't think in New Hampshire they have no clue what that means whatsoever.
They think it's mealtime.
They think it's mealtime.
Are there any other types of communication that are effective in Rhode Island?
Oh yeah, if I see someone that's actually causing an infraction, I will hit him with wipers. Oh! Oh! And that is a definite signal that I'm not a happy guy.
This is not.
Okay. Is there any other communication that we could use on a family video?
Nothing can actually be seen on YouTube.
Because I'll never get invited again. People have asked me, where is the kilt?
Well, the temperature was a little chillier than I think a kilt wearer would want. I won't go into the excruciating details, but I figured at 25 degrees I needed to have something on underneath. And of course, you know that nobody would wear a kilt with anything underneath.
I was to say it was 20-something.
Yeah.
Was a way to stay We hope you have a happy day.